Hiya, darlings! This is Hololive English Advent's Devilish Diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft. I want to see something. It's a small sound, but can you hear the hot pot boiling? Probably not. It's probably just me. It's actually done right now. I managed to time it correctly, which is great. Is wunderbar. Someone's saying my mic turned itself down, but I'm literally, it's already up by 5. I'll up it by 10. You guys just want to hear like my tummy growl if it does. You guys are weird. Ugh. Anyway, good morning. Did I make a tweet that I went live? I think I did. Yes, okay. Live. How are you doing this morning? Eat the mic. I'm doing it. I'm eating the mic. I'm right on it. Good morning. Good morning. Today is hot pot. Because now I'd feel wrong if I didn't have a hot pot, you know? It would be weird not to have one. Because I'm so used to doing this every single morning. Exactly, it's my hot pot podcast. Today in the life of my hot pot, it is a situation that I have a lot of vegetables left over in the fridge, but not enough to actually make my hot pot. So I would like to go to the store. I would like to go to the store and actually get some of the stuff I'm missing. Like I had no proper greens, so I actually just put in a big part of the like green onion to pretend. But I had like bean sprouts, enoki mushroom, the meat. So it is a very white hot pot today. It is just lots of white, pale colored things. It's fine. It's fine. The meat, what about it? Yeah, so it's pork. And then I still had green onion. I still have green onion, so pale with a hint of green. Yeah, with a few green things in it. Yeah, it was so close that usually I'm like, nikudoko. The meat is literally right on top. What do you mean? The meat is like right under the green onion sprinkling. Right under it. Can we have some? Sure. Of course. I love sharing. But it's not cool enough yet. So you can't have any yet. You have to wait. Or you'll burn your little beaks off. You don't want that. I'm so zen. I had really good news yesterday. I can't tell you guys what it is, but I had really good personal news yesterday, and you'll find out soon enough. You know, I should probably move the hot pot, huh? The hot pot layer. There we go. I had really good news yesterday, which is great for me. And you guys also had some great news. Your Oshi, Nerissa Ravencroft, is in the world tour this year. Is in the world tour this year. Woo! Woo! Wait, let me get the info. Give me 1 sec. Give me one moment. Un momento. Okay. Another picture coming to cover up my beautiful face. Just wait. Woo! World tour! So there's 5 of us again this year in the main kind of performer section. That is going to be Momosuzu Nene or Nenechi, Mori Calliope, Kukukukukureiji Ollie, Iris, and of course yours truly, Nerissa Ravencroft. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm really pumped. As soon as I got the notification about it, I literally like screamed and I was like, yes, yes, tell them yes, tell them yes. Say yes right now, say yes. Say yes, don't wait, say yes. I don't think this has a date, but there's also going to be some guest performers. Not all of them are announced yet. However, we have some locations and just it does say there's more coming soon. So if you don't see somewhere where you are, you could wait, I suppose, and hope. Continue to have hope that maybe there might be something for you if you can't go to any of these. But there's more coming, but these are the currently announced areas, which is Sydney, Hong Kong, Vancouver, New York City, and Kuala Lumpur. So please look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so nervous and I'm so excited. In Sydney, we're going to have Crony and Hakos Beruzu senpai joining us. And then in Hong Kong, we're going to have Tokino Sora and Sakura Miko. So please look forward to that. More specific info is on Twitter itself. So if you guys would like to check that out, here. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. It's gonna be really fun. Don't know. I'm sorry. I'm God's sleepiest soldier. I can't help it. I just woke up. Hot pot. But yeah, because of that, I've been preparing a lot. I've been doing a lot of preparation. I'm in hell. It's fun though. So, anyways, let's eat. I will mute the BGM. For all you little freaks out there who are just like me. Who are just like me for real, and like to listen to eating ASMR. I say little freaks, but it's in an endearing way. Because again, I also like eating ASMR. So. Hot pot time. Me. Am eating too? Good for you. As I said, the hot pot is again more getting rid of everything in the fridge. It's not everything though. I'm gonna have to go buy more hot pot ingredients, but by the point I noticed that, it was already too late to do that. So it's missing key ingredients like bok choy or chrysanthemum greens. I think maybe this time I'll get some bok choy, but I just feel like chrysanthemum greens will last a little bit longer. There's a lot of green onion in here again. You can see the garnish on top. You can see the very, very roughly cut in the lower left corner of the screen. Maybe some eggplants. Eggplants in hot pot? I don't know. Do you have ginger? I always have ginger. I have a ginger paste. I think I mentioned how I make this. So excuse the repetitiveness, but it's literally a chicken stock cube, some sake, and then ginger, like minced, really, a ginger paste, rather, is a better way to describe it. And that's the broth. And then like 300 milliliters of water, I think. Right? Here's a tiny little measuring cup. Sake, like the alcohol? I mean, like the cooking alcohol, yes. Daikon and taro could be good. You make a good point. Oh. Your chewing sound is the same as my cat makes. You know, that's one of the reasons I can't eat salmon. Because the sound in my head of the chewing of salmon sounds exactly the same to me as a cat eating cat food. And something about that is a big turnoff. I don't know why. I can't stand it, though. I can't stand it. I need to get my enoki mushroom. It's all in the corner, hiding. Little darling misses you a lot. No, I bet he's fine. Pisses me off. He likes my sister too much. She keeps joking with me that I'm not going to get him back. 'Cause her and her husband are falling in love with my kitten. Oh, I asked her to send me a picture of him, and his pattern's really coming in. I'll be excited to post some updated pictures once I get home. Whenever that is. Ugh. Yeah, things are going to be really busy around here. How many patterns does he have? It's more so just he's a lynx. And as a lynx, he has the lynx patterning on him. But as they get older, that pattern starts to come in more and more. So it's just developing. An actual lynx? No, just a pattern. He's a rag doll. Little cute rag doll kitten. Is little darling getting older? No, of course not. I put him into stasis while I'm gone so he won't miss any time with me. Nerissa, my Oshi, seems like you only eat hot pot. Just in the mornings. Yesterday I didn't have hot pot at all. Yesterday I ordered LA kalbi and some like Korean fried chicken. Boneless. Of course. Boneless, yeah. We have a whole rap about this, okay? We have a whole rap about this. I will not defend myself. I have a whole rap. If you don't know why I like boneless wings, if you want to fight about it, go watch my newest video upload. Boneless is best. God, what a nice day. What a nice day. What do I have to talk about? I feel like there hasn't been much update. I'm working really hard. Things do not slow down. But yesterday I got good news. The day before that I got good news, I think. So things are just going pretty well. Wishing you the best on your work. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you guys have to wait and see. But that's okay. It'll be worth the wait, I promise. Any plans to play Expedition 33? I haven't heard of it. You've been hyping up next month? Yeah. If everything goes according to plan, which it should, I should have 3 projects releasing next month. That I will be glad to be done with. Not because I don't like working on them, but because it means that I get to show it to everyone. Any more after that? Yeah, I've got a lot. I've got a lot I'm working on. Three? Yeah, you'll know. You'll know. You'll know what they are when they're out. Have you played the Dragon Quest games? No, I haven't, but I would like to. It's not due to disinterest. It's due to the fact that I'm not necessarily a gamer, I suppose. Have you ever played FF7? You know the answer to that question. The answer is yes. Of course I have. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Thoughts on Elden Ring? None. I have never played nor fully watched anyone play through it. I don't know what it's about. I need him, George R.R. Martin, to finish his books before I support anything that he writes for. I'm joking. Finish the books, old man. Sekiro? I don't know. Stop asking me about things. You know the answer already. It's going to be, what is that? I don't know anything about that. What are you talking about? What is that? What's it about? Hello, Yumi from Cold Lyoko. Are you kidding me? Favorite show? If we're talking about things I'm watching right now, The Crown. I stress binge it. I'm on season 3? I think I'm just at the end of season 3. I'm having a really hard time getting into season 3, though. I still haven't adjusted to the Queen switch. And I really like the Queen's actor. I think her name's like Claire Foy or something in season 1 and 2. They should have just waited. They should have just waited for her to get older, actually. What's your favorite anime or manga? Higurashi no Nakukoro ni Peach Girl. Umineko no Nakukoro ni. What else? Naruto. FF7. That's not an anime, but it counts. Where did you watch Higurashi? If you want the truth, the very first time I ever watched Higurashi, it was in the old YouTube format. Where YouTube, they would upload part 1, part 2, part 3 of an anime. So you'd look it up. And then you'd find the different parts. That's my original experience viewing Higurashi. And a lot of anime. Honestly, it's a fun way to experience it. Are you into Dragon Ball? I used to watch Dragon Ball Z, but I don't really follow it now these days. There was I had a thought about something interesting. I remember when I was younger, there was this video that was made called Real Ninjas. And it was like a Naruto parody video. I presume they made the audio themselves. And the thing was, I remember this video being viral. Okay, I remember this video being viral because it was at the time where like Google hadn't really taken over yet, so there was still like Yahoo as kind of like the main search engine, and they'd always have like articles on the front page of Yahoo, right? They literally covered Real Ninjas at one point on Yahoo when I went to like search. I had already seen this video because I was a big Naruto fan, but they covered it because it was that viral. Apparently. It was that viral that it constituted having an article written about it. And if I look up the video from 17 years ago, I don't know if this is the original upload. I don't think it is. Let me just listen to it real quick. I don't know if this is the original upload or a different one. I feel like it's a re-upload because I feel like it had more views than this. But apparently, if this is the real upload, yeah, it would be 22 plus years. Okay, good. Oh, God. Because this one only has 26,000 views. There's no way. There's no way. It's crazy. No, you know what? I think this is correct because this came out in 2007. That's a long time ago. Even by YouTube standards. Because I don't think YouTube... I don't remember when YouTube became a thing. Anyway. YouTube 2000. Oh my God. Yeah, so this is only posted 2 years. Got 26,000 views, and at the time Yahoo was like, "Yep, that's a viral video." But yeah. Okay, let me go rinse out my hot pot. The usual. Hello? I'm back. Anyway, so my point is, I think it's crazy how much things have changed from when I was younger to like now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like the fact that Yahoo used to be the way it was, and even YouTube used to be vastly different. I'm sure some of y'all old heads remember. I've got old guys in there, right? Come on, my fellow oldies, where are you? You remember when YouTube first started and Yahoo was the main search engine and Google didn't exist yet? Yeah, Smosh. Oh my God. Yeah, my name is Link Main. I'm more well known than Lil Wayne. Oh, you thought my name was Zelda? That's a fucking girl's name. Except it's like censored with like Legend of Zelda noises. That's what I remember from Smosh. I don't remember anything else they made. The Numa. Yeah, the star rating system. Oh my God. Times were so different. Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. YouTube turned 20 today. Happy birthday, YouTube! This hot pot is for you, I say, though I've already eaten it. I think even crazier, actually. We're thinking about the time where the like YouTube and the internet was different. But do y'all remember the times before there was the internet? I remember. It's crazy how fast things change. Yeah, I was touching grass all the time. I was out playing. I was out pretending Pokemon were real. Not that exactly. I was playing with my My Little Ponies, you know? I was putting down like different colored like throw blankets on the ground and like being like, this green one is grass and this blue one that's over my little chair is a waterfall. And then using that as like my world map to play with my like ponies on. Not gonna lie, I was doing what I still do, Legos. Hell yeah, brother. Which ponies did you own? It's been a long time. But I really liked Heartthrob. Heartthrob is my Oshi. So I'm pretty sure I had a toy of her. Can we build Legos together? I've actually never built like a big like thing with Legos. I didn't get my first cell phone until like one of the last years of high school. I bought a $100 Lego set and haven't built it yet. Hey, it happens. Shit happens, you know? Shit happens. You know, you're just like the Gundam guys. You know all those Gundam guys who get a ton of like different Gunpla, but they never actually build it because they don't have time, but they still will go to the store and buy more Gunpla. So they just end up having like a ton of Gunpla. A ton of Gunpla, an unhealthy amount of Gunpla, beginning to store up in their bedrooms, in their closets, taking up all the storage space. They have no room for more clothes because it's filled with Gunpla. And they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to it, it's just, you know, it's my backlog right now, it's just a little full. But then they keep buying more Gunpla. Stop, it hurts. Build your Gunpla or donate it. I'm giving you an ultimatum, jailbirds. It's taking up too much space in the house. No, it's mine! Then you need to build it! Get a cool display case and build it. They're built, I swear. Are they? Are they? It's called a hobby of collection. You're right. And if that is your purpose, that one's okay. If you don't actually like building Gunpla and you just like buying it so you can say you have it unopened and still sealed, that's fine. Honestly, I kind of get that. You know? I kind of get it. My Gunpla are built. I don't know about other jailbirds. Look at you. What a man. What a man, building his Gunpla, playing with his Legos. Building the sets that he gets. That's very. I am no man. Okay, sorry, beautiful Gundam women, where are you? Can I see the ladies? Ladies, where's your Gunpla? Do you have Gunpla, ladies? Have you built it yet? Me? Lego and Gunpla, let's go. It should have been me. Me, that's me. Build your Gunpla. You heard it. You heard it here first. Nerissa Ravencroft wants you to take the gunpla out of the closet, off of your dressers, wherever you're accumulating it, out of storage, build it. Or your Legos. Or anything that is a similar type building hobby thing. Please don't give me hope a lady will like my Gundam hobby. There's plenty of girls who like Gunpla. I've never personally built one, but I like Gundam a lot. So I'm interested in Gunpla, but I don't know anyone right now who builds Gunpla. So I'd like to try it at some point. Because you guys already know, Char Aznable is like my homie, my love, the love of my life. He's the one I'm destined to be with. You know? So, I want to build Char Zaku. You know? There was a Gundam store I went to, a specific Gundam store. So don't misunderstand. I definitely have looked at many a Gunpla. But I'm like, oh, you know, I'm not ever going to build this. It's not that I don't want to. It's just not going to happen. So I don't buy any. You know?
Let's get Pokemon cards together. Okay, Erica-chan. Let's go to the Pokemon store and get Pokemon cards. We can open them together and play the card game together. Let's go.
I used to collect Pokemon cards. I don't know where they all went, though. I feel like my mom probably was like, these are worthless, and threw them out, but they were all like the nice, like the first, when Pokemon first came out. Happy birthday, Neptune! I can't make promises that I'll do a Gunpla building scene. Didn't Shiki take them? No, those were ones I bought at a different point. The ones that are in my closet are unopened. I'm talking about like when I was like younger and used to like get the cards and open them and be like, wow, look at my cool Pikachu card. You know? I was crazy about collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards too. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I also love Naruto cards. There was a card dealer that was another kid who like, you could go to them and they would buy your cards. I don't know what they were doing with them. I remember they sold me my authentic Naruto headband. They tricked me and they're like,
yeah, I got this from the Hidden Leaf Village. So it's going to be pretty expensive. It's going to be $20.
But I think they must have like gone to like anime conventions or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, it was scandalous. It was scandalous. I believed them because I fully thought that the Hidden Leaf Village was a real place. So I'd gone to the store and I got like the shitty one. Do y'all remember like at like Target they had like the Naruto merch when Naruto was really big and they had like these really shitty headbands? I got one of those, but I was like, oh, it doesn't really look the same. And then at anime conventions, if you went, you could go and you could actually get like really nice steel, good enough quality, cloth, and like it's like a Naruto headband and it's like real. And so I had the one from Target and this person had the one from the Hidden Leaf Village apparently. So of course I was like, give it to me now. But yeah, I paid like $20 for it. Which I feel like nowadays, if I went online, I could probably find the same one. And it's probably going to be the same price, if I'm completely honest. Probably going to be about $20 now. But I feel like back in the day, they probably were not that much. Yeah, I found one online. It's literally like $22. $22. どこまで落ちる落ちるこのまま二人でいけるいける鏡でそれだけ燃える燃える一途に Yeah, I love Naruto. Anyway, sorry. I know you come to these streams and then I just get on a tangent. We need to not talk about Naruto. We need to stop. My brain keeps trying to go there. I thought about real ninjas and then I thought about this. Nerissa, I like your cute mole under your eye. チャームポイントは泣きほくろゴージャスほくろドゥルドゥル右目と下にあるチャームポイントは泣きほくろはひふへほくろYou know that song? It's from Prince of Tennis. It's Prince of Tennis. It's called My Charm Point is My Teardrop Mole. It's always under my left eye. Wait, Migi. No, his is under his right eye. That the character. Because Migi is right. But mine is always under my left eye. Atobe song, yeah. Nerissa, can I have your cute mole? It doesn't come off my face. You just have to look at it. Do you guys remember One Piece back in the day? When it was like super, 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 super duper like heavily edited. So like any guns and stuff, they would edit out with like water guns. And Sanji, instead of having a cigarette, had a sucker. I miss that. Honestly, I thought he was so cunty for having that sucker. I was like, damn, he's always rotting his teeth, eating candy. I love that. I love that. And then I find out it's actually a cigarette, and suddenly I'm disappointed. You shouldn't be smoking, Sanji. It's not good for you. One sec. One moment. My little trash can in here is empty, so I needed a new bag. It's one of the reasons I go to the Combini and don't bring my own bag, even though I have one, because I can just get a very cheap bag from the Combini. Right, it's not the same background as a Naruto rant. It's different. This is today's hot pot. Probably looks pretty similar though. There's only so different my hot pot can look when I use the same exact ingredients every time. There's Enoki in this one. If you look where the chat is, behind it is the Enoki. It's just hiding. Has a hot pot replaced Culver's in your heart? Yes. For the time being. It distracts me. It heavily distracts me from it, you know? Have you experimented with new ingredients? No. Me experiment with new ingredients? That's funny. Ah. I'm trying to find the article. The Real Ninjas article. Okay. I found a thing from 2006. Naruto featured on Yahoo. I check it and found it. Believe it. I've seen the Real Ninjas sing on YouTube. It's hilarious. I wish the person would pronounce ninja correctly, though. I also saw this and it bugged me. Still pissed. I saw two. Kind of lame, though. Whoa. Got a lot of negative, lame comments. Saw that video. It was really funny. But they don't link to the article. But it seems like sometime around June 30th, 2006. Unfortunate. Shady Noctis, thank you for the Akasupa. Nerissa of the Hot Pot, what is your wisdom today? Don't ask me. I don't have any wisdom. Eat healthy, get exercise. Maybe if I add 2006. Oh, it's just a fanverse thing. It's the only proof. It's the only proof. It's the only proof of this damn article. I don't even know what fanverse is. But, like, let me tell you, people on the old internet, I wonder how they felt about the original dub of Utena. Do you guys know Utena? Do you know Utena? Utena is the Yuri anime of all time. Give me the power to bring the world revolution! I need to clear my throat. I'm dying. Ah! No! Stop! I say as I have gotten up so I can put my sweater around my waist. More Yuri than Nana? Okay. No, Utena invented Yuri. So one of the things about Utena... So Utena has an anime and a manga. And they were made at the same time. The guy who was directing and kind of like coming up with the story and stuff for the anime is the same guy who wrote Neptune and Uranus in Sailor Moon. And apparently he was very disappointed with what he was allowed to do with Haruka and Michiru. So he basically was like, fine, I'll do it myself. I'll do it myself. So then he went and he made Utena. And Utena is Awesome. First off, if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. I watched it for the first time late last year. I hadn't seen it before. But, like, when I watched it, I realized how many things reference Utena. A lot of things reference Utena. Like, a lot. It's kind of interesting. It's very interesting. So anyway, I found Utena kind of repetitive. It doesn't matter how many times I hear the Zetai ume moku shiroku Zetai ume moku shiroku. I will listen to that shit all the way through every time. I don't care if it's the same animation. It does reuse a lot though. It's beautiful animation, but you will notice there are often times where it's like the same exact thing. Like there's this one like gif you can find of Utena rolling, like she got like hit and she's like rolling on the ground, and they use it every time. And it's still funny every time I see it. It doesn't matter. I'm like, oh, there's a rolling animation again. Oh, there's the Utena doing the jump animation again. Oh, there's her walking up the stairs again. Oh, there's her pulling out the sword. You know, like, it's just how anime was made at the time. They would just reuse stuff like that because they're like, well, we're just going to do the same thing. But the story is really absurdly good. Like, absurdly good. Kunihiko Ikuhara was so Yuri, he wanted to kill him. Tuxedo Mask. Don't spoil. But yeah, it's one of the pillars of Yuri. It's very good. It's very good. I didn't really understand it at the time. It was too allegoric for me. I don't want to spoil it for anyone here who hasn't seen it because I have a sneaking suspicion that most jailbirds probably haven't seen Utena. So I need you guys to watch it. Did you watch Adolescence of Utena? I did. I've seen all of it. I've seen everything. But so I went and I actually watched the original dub. And this is what I want to talk about. I won't spoil Utena, okay? But Utena has this thing where in the original dub, I don't know what the situation was, but for some reason, like the first a lot of episodes, they were calling her name's Tenjo Utena. And they were calling her Tenju because Tenjo, the way it's spelled, because the O is held out in Japanese. In English, it's usually written O-U. So for some reason, they just misread that every time as Utena Tenju. Because they just saw the U at the end. And I figured they were like, oh, Tenjo-u is probably how it's read. So maybe we need to adapt it. Yeah. Heaven above, Tenjo. Subs over dubs. The dub is really interesting, but I can't stop watching it. I can't stop watching it. I just love it. The English actress for Utena is fantastic. She has passed away. She was also Misty in Pokemon. It was Rachel Lillis. You've definitely heard her in other stuff. She was acting up until like 2019 at the very least. But yeah, may she rest in peace. But she was Utena, and she was just really like in this dub where there were so many people who didn't continue acting at all. Like Utena was like their one acting job, and then they never acted again. Or there's one guy who's voiced by the person who voices Meowth and James in Pokemon. James Carter Cathcart, I think is his name. Crispin Freeman's also in the dub. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. Like, what do you mean Crispin Freeman is here? What do you mean? Why is Crispin Freeman here? He needs to go.
Ay.
He's great. The point is, there's too many people who are really great in the dub, but there's also just people who are comically bad. I won't name any names. But sometimes there's just fucking great lines. Yeah, the Winston Overwatch. There's a line where Crispin Freeman in the dub as Toga goes, "I'm an ally to all women." And I was like, "Oh my god. What a sound clip. What a freaking sound clip. Of course, I'm an ally to all women." It's just great. It's great. Because I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm locked in. I'm enjoying the dub. I'm enjoying the dub despite its downfalls. And, God. Someone's mentioning Witch from Mercury. I've already watched it. I watched that when it aired. I watched it when it came out. I'm already very familiar with Witch from Mercury. Thank you. But yeah, Utena's just something else. I just feel like you can't really, even though it's not perfect and it has its downsides and its dub is interesting, I like it so much. It's crazy. I need to go ahead though, and I need to watch the sub because since I've only watched it for the first time, I've only seen it in dub. So I need to, at some point, watch the original Japanese because I know that without a doubt it is like way better acted.
Cause Nanami in the dub, I can't take her seriously because she talks like this. My big brother. No one's gonna get in the way of me and my big brother. Did you talk to Big Brother?
Even in scenes where she's supposed to be serious, like, that's what she sounds like. And meanwhile, I switched just to hear it. In the original Japanese, it just sounds normal. I was like, oh, Nanami's not a joke character. I see. She's serious. She's a serious character. I have a feeling they didn't realize she was going to be important. So they just kind of cast someone as the role, thinking she wouldn't really show up again. And then she did. And then she did. Love her duelist design. I can't get over the fact that she has shorts and tights. And she's not wearing giant boots. I always thought that the tights were giant boots. And I was like, that's such a good look. But then I found out that they're tights and I just can't look at them the same anymore. I thought they were giant boots. But yeah, her actress, at least in anime, doesn't act anymore. I don't know if she still acts. She wasn't very good at doing anime voiceover though, so who knows? Who knows what people from the 90s are up to today? I'm gonna go to her Wikipedia page. She still does acting. Apparently. Or she has a Wikipedia page. So she did acting at some point. But her credits here for voiceover are anime and internet radio. What else do you do? I want to know. I want to know. Did you ever get better at anime voice acting? I need to know. Please. No, apparently she just hasn't done anything since 2003. 2004. Understandable. All right, have a nice day. Another actress, though, that is kind of like interesting in the cast is Anthony's actress. The last time she acted was also 2004. So I think whoever must have been dubbing this, yeah, it seems like she stopped acting. Trivia and fun facts, retired from acting in 2004. And then there's a fun fact. Sharon has never met her Utena co-star, Rachel Lillis. Imagine recording... Wait, what? Imagine recording Utena with someone and you never even meet the person opposite of you. Are you kidding? That's a shame. Especially because back in those days, it's like you actually did have to like 100% go in studio and do things. You know, you can't get away with like during that time doing things online. So it's weird to me that they were probably going into the same studio, not in the same day, and recording and never met. Crazy. That's insane. Spoken Normals, thank you very much for the pinky. Hello, Nerissa. It's my birthday today. I just wanted to say thank you for always brightening our days. I'm hoping to get the opportunity to see you in Vancouver. Best of luck. Thank you. Good luck. I hope you get there. Ganbatte. Ganbatte. Gamba. One sec, I have to check something real quick. I'm sorry. It's important. I have to look real quick. One moment. Let's okay. Okay. I'm thinking Miku, ooh. Anyway, sorry. We're talking about Utena. We're talking about Utena. Some of the people in the cast, I don't know where they found them because it's clear that they like don't really act, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, mind you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay? But it's curious to me that a lot of these people like only showed up for Utena and then were like in some Pokemon and then were never seen again. Lots of old dub actors were New York stage actors. Yeah, but I say this nicely. Some of these people sound like they've never acted in their lives. And I don't say that to be mean. I don't say that to be mean. It's just like genuinely, as someone who does acting, they sound like they have never acted before. They didn't hire voice actors back then. They would use whoever they could get. Yeah. So it's interesting because there are some people who are like pretty scarily good. You know? Like in the dub. Like Crispin Freeman, he's iconic. He's still acting today. He's like widely known and beloved. Same with Rachel Lillis. She was like pretty well known for a lot of like her Pokemon work and she kept working. So it's interesting. Oh, another hidden gem in the cast is fucking Lisa Ortiz. She was the original voice of Lena Inverse. If you guys remember Slayers. I love her so much because she inspired me. She inspired me to want to do voice acting. I love Lena Inverse. Wait, what? No way. Yeah. I think I mentioned this before, but my dad was a really big fan of like anime and stuff, which is one of the reasons I got into it. So like literally I was sitting in a room with my dad who was watching Slayers with his friend and I was just like locked in. I was like, this is amazing. Every time every time that they would come over and be like, we're watching anime, I'd be like, I'm coming. I need to watch it too. I'm also going to watch. That's my show. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's sad. I didn't realize. But both the actresses for Utena in English and Japanese have passed away. That's really sad. They were both really young. That's horrible. Cursed. That is not a good sign. But anyway, positively, Utena is really good. If you watch the dub, you get the most interesting 90s dub experience. You get a really good dub experience, which is not that the dub is good, but that it is funny. So like you can still get really immersed in it, because if anything, the style of acting almost does make it sound like not a good one, but a stage show. A stage show type thing. You know? It's got a lot of personality, even though it is not the best dub, I guess is the best way to say it. Dubs used to be atrocious, which is why old anime. You know what? If it ever gets redubbed, put me in there. It'll never happen. But if it ever gets redubbed, put me in there. Let me in the cast. Who would I be? If Utena got a dub, I'd be Utena, right? Or would I be Nanami? Would I be Nanami, maybe? My big brother! You're not gonna touch my big brother! I'd have too hard of a time. I'd be reading it like the original dub. Why is your Nanami so good? It's not good, but it's I'm just really good at imitating the... You like my big brother? He's mine! Hands off! That's what she sounds like. Wait a minute! Did I lay an egg? I love Nanami so much, man. I love Nanami. She's such a good character. Yeah. I can't believe Ash isn't the main guy in Pokemon anymore. Can you guys believe it? I miss Ash. I miss Ash.
I miss Ash from Pokemon.
Pokemon Ash. Ash from Pokemon.
I miss him.
It's not like he has 20 years worth of content that I haven't seen that I could watch, but there's just something about knowing that he's not there anymore that makes me sad. Because he never achieved his dream. Gotta catch 'em all. He never caught every Pokemon. But really, I think it's because they just kept making more. They just kept making more. That's one thing I think I could do without as much. I really like Pokemon games. I actually don't think we need a whole new generation of Pokemon every generation. I feel like there's enough Pokemon that, like, you can upgrade some of them a little. You could, like, do other things with them. But if I'm honest, I don't feel like there needs to be that many. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pokemon. Like, just keep making new regions. I'm happy with regions. I'm happy with variants and, like, different, like, designs for the existing Pokemon. But some of... And keep in mind, I really like Pokemon, too. But I just feel like sometimes it gets a bit crazy. Gets a little bit crazy. Because, yeah, a lot of people are very specific with what they want in their Pokemons. In their Pokemons. Myself included. I'm specific. I have specific desires for my Pokemons. So I need them to achieve what I need them to achieve, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm fine with more evolutions. I could go for more EVs. But I could always go for more EVs, so I'm not the best person to ask about this sort of thing. But yeah, generally I just feel like there was already like a pretty good balance, and after like a few gens of like Pokemon, I was like, no, there doesn't need to be more. Cause how many Pokemon are there at this point? How many have we created? I say we, but obviously I mean over 1,000. There's 1,000 now? Oh my god, oh my god. I remember when there was 500 and I thought that was too much. There's really over 1,000? Jeez. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm really attached to the start of Pokemon personally because I watched that. I watched it while it aired. I was there, you know? I was there watching it and I really liked Pokemon. Eevee is my favorite. I will be clear.
I will be clear and honest. Eevee
is my favorite Pokemon, and my favorite Pokemon girl is Misty. By Eevee, I mean like all the different Eevees just in general. Eevee is just goated. I like all the evolutions. Technically speaking, if you want to get specific, Vaporeon was my favorite for the longest time. And then it was, now it is Sylveon. But if we're talking about the actual girls in Pokemon, Misty was just it. Honestly, I kept waiting for Misty to come back. I fully 100% believed in my heart of hearts that Misty was going to come back someday and rejoin Ash on the team, especially when Brock came back. Because at first, you know, I think it was always their plan eventually to like move to a new region and then move the cast of characters who was there. And I understand that, and that's valid, right? But I didn't know that. I was just a girl in the world, you know? So I went trying to watch, you know, and I'm just like, oh, look at this. It's Misty. I love her. I'm so attached. And like her and Ash are clearly written to have a love story a little bit. Like obviously it's not in a weird way, but in a like regular like way that you'd have a crush on a kid your age, you know? So I just was like, oh, this is great, because I could relate. It's like, oh yeah. And then he just went to a new place. He went to a new place and we like never saw Misty again. I know eventually she did make like a special cameo back with Brock, like in the Alola region. But I don't know, it just made me sad. It made me want to cry. It made me so depressed. So I was like, where did Misty go? I really like Serena too. Serena is one of the few girls who came after Misty that I was like, okay, there's something to this actually. One sec. Sorry, this chair really sucks. Not my chair. It's not mine. I didn't buy this, but it really sucks. It's horrible. And so I have to place like a towel down so it doesn't hurt to sit on. But the towel keeps moving because I keep switching positions on the chair. So But yeah, I really liked Serena. I really liked that whole region though, because that's the I don't know if I fully like Serena because I like Serena, or if I really liked Serena because Serena had a Sylveon, who was my favorite Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure which it was. I'm not sure. Oh, I posted on Twitter yesterday. I have Cookie Run Kingdom news, which is I've been trying to 6-star Shadow Milk. I've been trying to 6-star Shadow Milk, and I am 1 soul core away. And I don't know what to do because I'm incredibly unlucky. So I pretty much have only gotten him from pity every time. So feeling kind of lost. Don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. Not sure. Not sure what to do. Feel stuck. Feel lost. You know? Ask your kingdom to send you one. I don't think they do that. I don't think they can do that. But my issue is I don't want to keep rolling in the... Because I've actually already 6-starred the Ascended Pure Vanilla Cookie. Which is so funny because when it comes to like the actual Pure Vanilla Cookie card... he's not even close. I have him on 1 star. Not even like the Ascended 1 star. I have him on 1 star. I cannot roll this this fucker. I can't roll him. I can't roll him. I just can't do it, you know? But I fully awakened him. And the one thing I kind of also wish, there's one thing I wish about Cookie Run Kingdom, which is that for the Ascended Ancient cards, once you've already finished that off, that they will give you the Soul Stones for the regular base card. Because I swear, I roll the Ascended Pure Vanilla Cookie all the damn time. And he's 6-starred already. I don't even know. I don't even know how that freaking happened. It's crazy to me. You will get the last one in the future when there's a new poll. I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to wait to get lucky. I'm doing like the Monster Menace. I'm doing the Monster Menace stuff in the hopes that I will get lucky. I will get lucky enough and he will appear. We'll see though. Do you get the new legendary cookie? Yes. I have him 4-starred right now. I want to get him ascended if possible. I don't think I'll be able to get him to 5-star ascended, but he's really strong. How to get more cookie XP without spending monies? You need to really work on their toppings. Obviously ascending them is important. It's important, sadly. It would be nice to say, oh yeah, you can completely, but like at the end of the day, it's a, you know, it's a gacha game. But you want to level them up. So work to level them up. And then not only work to level them up, but work on their toppings. Because at first I didn't realize how important toppings were. I thought that it was just a case where I could literally like just put any topping like on them. And like, not like any, but like any of the specific like kind, right? So if I'm doing like full raspberry, I thought as long as I did it, I didn't realize so much that the individual stats mattered. But then there's also, yeah, the biscuits, you know, like attuning them properly, making sure it's like elementally lined up, re-rolling the different like things on it. So for example, on Shadow Milk Cookie, I have a level 30 legendary poisonous zesty biscuit. All of the attunements are done to his little magic wand thing. And then all of them have cooldown. So the first stat is 4.1%, the next stat is 4.8%, the next one is 5.9%, and the next one is 4.5%. So it's literally all cooldown. And then I have on him the What are they called? It's the Swift chocolate, except it's like his special limited one. What's it called? It's like the deceitful chocolate. And those, along with the topping tart. Topping tarts is like a new thing they added not long ago. But like it basically is like additional stats. So I have an additional chalky topping chart on him there. So it boosts up his cooldown by even more, up to 23.9%. You know? So all in all, his power level, after I do that, have him level to level 90 and have him ascended to 5-star, he's got 1,000 power. 1,000. But yeah. No way. Yahweh. He is very powerful. Here's a funny story. I might have mentioned this before, but there was a point where I got really, really pissed off. Like really royally pissed at the fact that I would have a notification for my cookies every single time. Because the thing is, as long as you can ascend a cookie, you have a notification for it. Even if you go and you click on them, it won't go away until you've ascended them. And along with being epic, there being epic and up cookies, there's also the regular, rare, and normal cookies. And there's not that many of them. Like, they take up like maybe like 5 rows-ish. Maybe closer to just 4. But so for example, that's like ginger brave, strawberry cookie, ninja cookie, you know, like angel cookie, onion cookie, you know, like all these different cookies that sadly you're probably not actually going to use in your team. But I have every single one of them, all of the normal and rare, max ascended to highest grade because I needed them to stop giving me the notification. I was tired of the notif. Because I rolled so many of them. Because you get them all the time. So I maxed out their ascension. And now they're leaving me alone, thankfully. But meanwhile, then there's cookies I actually really, really like that I can't manage to roll more. It's a shame. The Beast cookies are really worth investing in, though. I don't know if you play, the Beast cookies are really worth investing in. I think pretty much all the Beasts right now are really good. And the nice thing is they start immediately ascended, basically. So don't get me wrong, you still have to get like more soul cores than a regular one. I think it's probably doubled. But basically, once you get them to like 3-star, they're already ascended, so it's pretty much the same equivalent to, you know, how it would be, you know? I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say, but yeah, even 1-star, I have 1-star Burning Spice, and he's pretty good. Nerissa, did you get the BTS cookie? No. Sadly. I was not playing by that point. I started after Gigi's stream. Because if I'm honest, I was interested in Cookie Run Kingdom for a long time. And I had some like friends who were like in Cookie Run Kingdom. Like voiceover wise. So I was like, oh, this game seems really cool. Like, I'm interested in it. But I was like, oh, it's gacha. It's a gacha game. I don't want to play a gacha game. But then I looked. And then there's also like the kingdom building mechanic. And I was like, I really want to like have like one of those little games where like I have like the kingdom decoration. Because it's not that I need it so much as I think it's fun. I think it's just fun, you know? It's a fun little thing. So, yeah, and now it's like, I'm like, yeah,
You need to use a windmill. Make sure you open up the mine because you can get these agar cubes that have soul cores in them. Yeah. Make sure you play, like... I need to make sure I'm building my cookies.
I'm addicted. I've become a cookie run kingdom addict. It's a fun game. It's a fun little game. What's the hardest level? I don't really think it's like hardest level per se, but you definitely do have to like think about your actual team. Like you can't just go and be like, oh, I'm just gonna like put all my strong cookies in and call it a day, because there's a high probability that even if your cookies are really strong, you might not be able to win the fight. I actually ran into this issue where I literally have multiple cookies with over 1 million damage, specifically, right? But God, it's chapter 17 and 18 right now that I don't know what's wrong with them. When I was playing through it initially my first time, 17 and 18, I got stuck at a few points. Nowhere else in the story, nowhere else ever did I have to like swap out my team until I got there, right? So I beat that on both of the normal modes, but I got stuck somewhere in master mode. Initially. I'm not stuck anymore, but I need to run through master mode, because I'm almost done. Wait, so I'm on wait, I finished. Okay, I'm on 18, but my issue is in chapter 17, I haven't cleared all of the stars, so there's two different chapters where I can't get the last stars for it. Or 3 in 17. Episode 17, and then there's different chapters, and I'm missing on 3 different areas the different stars. But I can't get them. Because it's weird, because the ones past them, guess what? I have all the stars for them. So I can't be that bad. You know? But yeah, there's different things that end up being really kind of stupidly, unexpectedly important. Like, not only the cookies you have in your team, but the treasures you have equipped. They're different, how the cookie is actually built, Maybe your team is really close, but maybe you need an additional support. Like right now, I think what I'm running is I have Pure Vanilla Cookie, Mystic Flower Cookie, Archer Cookie, Burning Spice, and Shadow Milk Cookie, obviously. And they're able to carry me, but again, even then, they still can't manage to get all the 3 stars. My team isn't strong enough. I need to 6-star. I need to 6-star Shadow Milk Cookie. Once I 6-star Shadow Milk Cookie, I can start working on some of the other beasts. But right now I actually need to lock in and focus, because I need to wait for the next one. Because there's a new one coming out sometime soon, I believe. Hee hee. Cream Ferret does come in clutch, I've heard. I've been upping my Snapdragon though. I think I almost have him at just the base 5 stars. I've been focusing on Snapdragon Cookie. The pink one, I forgot her name. You forgot Eternal Sugar Cookie's name? How could you do such a thing? I'm gonna be honest, she hasn't even come out yet, but I already know that she's my favorite cookie. I've been Caramel Choux Cookie is like generally my favorite, but Eternal Sugar Cookie is gonna blow my world. I can feel it. Because hear me out. She's pink. Pink is one of my favorite colors. Okay. So that's already crazy. And then, not only that, she has a harp. So that means that there's some sort of music association with her. And that gets me. Okay, that gets me. Everything that I've seen for the promo art for her goes crazy insane. Okay? Goes crazy insane. So I have been saving up pretty much everything. I've been trying not to spend money. So if I want to wail for her, I can. And then I'm saving all my outfit stuff. So if she gets an outfit release, I can get it. And then I'm saving all my arena coins for the the decorative stuff. So if she gets a decorative stuff release, I can save up for those too. You know. Do you have another favorite color? Blue. Blue and pink are irrefutably my favorite colors. I really like purple too. After that, and green is a really pleasant color as well. I also really like red, but like more of a like maroon kind of red, you know? I love Cookie Run Kingdom. Anyway, enough about that. I saw recently, I went to the tea time with Yago. Have you guys been hearing about that? I figured I don't have a lot of opportunities to go since I'm not in Japan. So I tried going to that. I know I saw some of the other people who were there were talking about it a little bit, but it was interesting. Because Yago's English is very good. So it was nice because I could just talk in English. I've heard mentioning it, but they didn't say who was there. Yeah, I think generally it's probably, unless someone has already said so, no one wants to be like, oh, so-and-so was there, you know? Just in case, you know? Tea time with Yago sounds fun. It was fun, but it was also very serious business. I asked very complicated questions. He has good English? Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh. Did you drink tea? I didn't drink tea. Did you get complicated answers? No. I think it's really nice to be able to talk directly to Big Boss like that. Because at the very least, I've gotten to say the things that I'm thinking. One sec. Sorry, my throat started to really hurt. So I needed to down some water. But yeah, no, it's nice because obviously, I think I mentioned this before, but in terms of how things work, you know, there's a lot of things that could always be better with anything. I guess it's like, even with me, you know, I'm always working on my singing ability. Because even if things are already good, there's always things that can be better. And I feel like I sometimes on certain things can have a pretty unique perspective because of my expertise. So it's nice to be able to go and like, instead of just talking to someone and being like, please take me seriously, I promise I know what I'm talking about. Being able to like just go cut out the middleman, go to the big boss and say, help me out. You know? So, yeah, it was pretty fun. The big boss, yeah. It was funny though, because I feel a bit. Is he intimidating to talk to? No, but I did realize he looks around a lot while, like, at people while they're talking or while other people are talking, because I wasn't the only one there, you know? But he kept looking at me, and I felt very hazukashi. I don't, it's one thing if you're having, like, a direct conversation with one person, but when you're just kind of sitting there, and then, like, other people are talking, and then someone looks over at you, I'm just like, oh! So I think at one point I said, Minaide! But I guess I'm kind of a rare species here, you know? I'm a bit of a rare species. So everyone wants to stare at me when I'm around.
I'm one of a kind.
Yeah, so it was pretty fun. It's nice too because I think Fu and Moko have talked about that they've gone to pretty much all of them. So if I wanted to bring up something that was a little more complex, I could be like,
can you translate this for me? Can you translate my question? They'd be like, so desu ne.
So yeah, it's very nice. Cause obviously it's at the end of the day, it's better to be able to communicate with them in Japanese for the sole purpose of, you know, that's the best way to do it. Did it feel productive? I don't know if I can say it felt productive per se, because it's not really like a lot of the things I was asking about. It's not like it's like a flip of a button, something that you can just like do something about per se. So I don't really feel like in that sense that it was productive, but I think that it's always productive to communicate. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, I do think it was productive because it's working towards something. But in terms of like actually like, it's not like I made a demand and said, you need to change this. And he said, yes, you know, or something like that. But yeah, it was interesting because I was very curious. About it, because again, usually I don't have the opportunity to go to stuff like that. So we need more cute girls in the company. Exactly. You know exactly what I was fighting about. You need more cute girls. Cute girls for me. I need to expand my harem, Yago. Come on. I think it's just nice to feel heard in that way. But I'm pretty lucky, I think, where my Mane-chan always hears me out on everything and does pretty much everything in her power to make sure that I'm happy. So I'm pretty fortunate already. I really can't complain. Have you encountered any of your JP Kohai, Yumi Regloss and Flowglow? I have met them, yes. They're very cute. I haven't gone out to like hang out with anyone much, but that's because I haven't been able to hang out with anyone much, period. So, yeah. It is what it is. Don't overwork Mane-chan. I don't. I do have an embarrassing story with Mane-chan though. We had something we had to go travel to do, and so we went, and then after I was like, hey, I really want to like go get food. Do you want to just go together? Because often I'll treat who if I'm like out with like managers or like management, I'll be like, hey, let's like go get food and I'll treat you, you know. So because you know, staff-san are very vital to what we do. Without staff-san, we wouldn't be able to do most of the things that we do. You know, so it's kind of you guys always see me and I release something and you know, you guys are like, oh, Nerissa's so amazing, you know, but it's like, then I'm like, but you know, my manager helped so much too to make sure this happened, you know, like obviously I worked hard, but so I often feel bad because I'm like, oh, they do so much too, but often they're kind of left in the background a little bit and not appreciated as much. So I like to make sure that they know that I appreciate them. But anyways, my point is something bad happened. So we went out to go eat and I'm a klutz, but in my defense, we were at an incredibly small table. Incredibly small table. It was so small, like horribly small. Okay. And so the waiter comes over and brings a plate. And I usually will like signal where it goes, but for some reason they came to like hand it to me. So I went to grab it because I wanted to grab it because they were trying to hand it to me. And I went too low and my cup was too high and there wasn't enough room on the table for me to like properly like, I don't know. Anyways, the point is that it's a lot smaller than I was used to. So my drink was a lot closer to my hand than I was used to. And the cup is taller than I am used to. So I spilled my hot tea all over and some of it hit my Mane-chan's leg. And I didn't even know because she didn't even tell me until after. I felt so bad. I was like, well, at least it only got on the floor. Because, like, I was really embarrassed. Like, obviously, like, the staff were like, don't worry, I'm on 9-9, don't worry. And, like, came and, like, cleaned it up. But I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad. That's so embarrassing. And I was like, oh, whatever. And then... Mane-chan was smiling the whole time. I was like, don't worry about it, Nerissa. It's okay. You don't have to worry. It's okay. It was an accident. No indication of anything. And then Mane-chan mentions to me that it got on her. And I'm like, no! I have to kill myself now. I felt embarrassed. I feel bad when I do something like that. You know? So yeah. I can imagine you immediately became sad. I didn't become sad. I just became really embarrassed. I became really embarrassed. I get embarrassed easily. But yeah, Mane-chan is a trooper. Very much a trooper. So, yeah. That was one of my... How red did you turn? I don't want to think about it. I probably did get a bit red, though. When I get flustered, I usually tend to feel my face get hot, you know? But yeah, I was glad she wasn't, like, upset. Because, I mean, I think we've all had those experiences where, like, we accidentally do something like that. Because let's be honest, that happens to everyone. We all have moments where, like, we accidentally spill something or accidentally drop something. And it's embarrassing. Or, like, we feel really dumb because we're like, oh, if I was just more careful. And I definitely have, like, had friends or, like, people, like, yell at me for stuff that I've accidentally done like that. So I always feel really embarrassed. Because I'm also, like, prepping. I'm like, they're going to yell at me and tell me I'm so stupid. So I love Mane-chan because she's so kind to me. Even though I spilled on her, she didn't yell at me. And she was so understanding that it was an accident. What the fuck? Why yell? I don't know. Yeah, to be fair, people who do that, I usually don't keep them around for very much longer if something like that happens. Just so you guys know, I'm not, like, putting up with, like, people treating me like that. Like, if that usually happens, I'm like, wow, what a not understanding bitch. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. You know? So, you don't have to worry about me. But because it happened a lot, I always worry about it, you know? So I'm like, oh no. Oh no. They're gonna realize I'm a klutz and they're not going to like me anymore. Oh my god, Fire Guy is so strong. I'm quickly, while we're talking, I'm also going through and just doing my dailies and cookie run. He's so strong. Love you even more now. Actually, you guys are so sweet to me. Even though I'm a klutz. I appreciate it. Guys, if we went to dinner and I accidentally spilled my tea on you, would you be angry? Would you hate me? If it was really an accident? If it was really an accident, would you hate me? I'm sorry. It hasn't even happened and I'm sorry. I would drink it off the table? Okay, that's a little crazy. It was nice though, because honestly, because it was like my fault, I didn't expect them to get me a new drink, but they came over and they're like, remind us, what did you have? We'll get you another one, don't worry. And I was like, I'm so soft. I'm small. I'm small. I'm small. Please save me. But yeah, anyway. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. It's like they keep adding salt to the wound. No, I was happy. I was happy. Because, you know, everybody makes mistakes. And I feel like in the reverse situation, when something like that happens, but it's somebody else, I also feel like I have pretty much the same reaction of trying to, like, reassure them that it was an accident and so it's okay. You know, like if like my friends have a situation like that. So I feel like anyone who's a good friend does that, mind you. But like I'm also that way. But so I'm always like, it's one of those weird things where like I'm moved by the kindness of others. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Do you understand me? I'm moved by the kindness of other human beings. Because it's just nice. That's really the only way to properly put it. It's really nice. It's really nice to feel cared for. Human beings. I like saying human beings instead of human beings. But yeah. So I guess I get surprised when my kindness as well that I try to afford other people in similar situations is returned in kind by people I don't even know. Because I feel like it's kind of low-key rare to find friends who match my energy in those sorts of situations. You know what I'm saying? So especially when like strangers do it, I'm like, oh. It's like last time I was in Japan, you guys probably remember this story. I dropped a bow that was in my hair. It fell out, and it was important to me because it was something I got while I was out with some of my really good friends. So I was like, no, I lost it. I lost my important like bow. And I had the image in my head of the bow probably having fallen on the ground. Maybe it fell on the train, being forgotten and getting trampled, you know? So I was like, oh, it's probably like getting destroyed. It's probably getting destroyed. It is what it is. But then when I went to look for it, not only was it perfectly clean, but someone had hung it up. So it seems like probably the first person who noticed it and passed by it stopped what they were doing, grabbed it, hung it on a poster so it wasn't on the floor where they found it, and then left. So when I went back, I literally was just able to retrace my steps and find it. And I literally cried. I cried about it. I was like, the fact that someone would do that for me, even though they don't know me, and I can't even thank them. I'll never be able to thank them because I don't know who it is. But they still did it anyway. They still did it, even though they didn't have to. I might be a little stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah, only in Japan. That is a not improper way to look at it. Honestly. So, yeah, I get moved pretty easily. But I was pretty happy. So that I felt that way similarly again when I spilled my tea. When not only Mane-chan was extremely kind about it, but then the staff were very kind. Because I would have expected that reaction if like they had accidentally tipped it, but it was 100% me. Like it wasn't even close. So it's like, I don't deserve the kindness. I was a klutz. It was me. But yeah, I love it. I love when people are so nice and kind. It's very great. It's wonderful. Anyway, was it a purple bow? No. Do I look like I wear a purple bow? Nothing gained by being overly mean on purpose anyway. It's true. And it's good because that restaurant, I like to go there. I've been there like 4 times. So I was especially embarrassed because my first thought once it happened was I can't come back here ever again. They're gonna remember me as the foreigner who fucking spilled her tea everywhere. But it worked out okay. Yeah, they're gonna add me to the blacklist. I'm gonna try to make a reservation and they're gonna say, sorry, no. Well, the kindness is a ripple of water. You can repay it by continuing on to others. I always try to be kind to other people, so I will do just that. Thank you. Put on a red wig, call yourself Herb. I don't think I can do a good enough Herb impression to pass off as an Herb impersonator even. Anyway, I've always thought that, but they forgot after a month. I mean, it's true. I mean, and even then, chances are so many people go through stuff like that, yeah, I've been there 4 times, but that's over the course of, like, over a year. So I'm, like, far from a regular. They probably won't even remember me by the next time I come in, you know? You know what I'm saying? Classic service industry incident. Yeah, it's like that happens every day. Like people accidentally will like spill stuff. It's not a big deal. You have the means to clean it up, so it's whatever. I would know. I worked in stuff like that, so I already know that it's true. I just get anxious. I might have anxiety. I'm not sure. I keep getting Cookie Run Kingdom notifications that there's like new. There must be something new in the decor shop, but then I go through and nothing is new. Nothing's new, nothing's new. However that song goes. I just want the notification to go away. I just want the notification to be gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something must be new. But then I click on it and it says I have everything and that I've completed the set. So there's nothing new. And I'm just confused. You and me, you and me, you and me, la boo da boo. Do 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 do. You and me, you and me, you and me, la boo da boo. Yeah, anyway. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. I have a meeting today. I'm excited. Because I like having meetings. I'm crazy, and I like having meetings. I enjoy them. They give me something to look forward to. Sorry, I keep talking like an anime character. Gumbo with the meeting. I'm sure it'll go well. But it's for something I'm pretty excited for. So, it will be nice. You love meetings? I do love meetings. Because it means I get to talk to people. And usually I can tell them shit and be like, hey, this is, you know, like directly. Because sometimes talking over text can get kind of frustrating. Because, you know, like, I send something, but then you have to wait for them to be around. It might be, like, a few hours, and then say they respond in an hour, then you respond. Like, maybe you're not there right away, even though they respond in an hour. Maybe you don't see it for 30 minutes. And, like, really, it's a quick conversation that you could have had really fast. But because of the fact that you were just talking over text and you were both busy, you don't really come to a fast conclusion. So I feel like actually doing, like, a meeting, you guys are there, you're live, you're just talking, you're just rattling off what you need done with the project. You know, it's, like, so much faster than trying to, you know, do it the other way. Nerissa's favorite swimsuit type, go? I prefer one pieces, but I'll wear anything you want me to wear. Nothing? Not at the beach. That's inappropriate. What if there's kids around? What if there's children? Private beach? I don't think I'd want to be naked on the beach. That I said I'll wear anything, not I'll be naked if you want me to. Get it together. Get it together and get your head out of the gutter. Da-da-da. Okay. Anyway, I think I am... Wait, I'm doing something. Real quickly. I'm going to send you guys over. Promise is having a collab. It's been going for about an hour, so I imagine they'll probably keep going for at least another hour. They're having a full gen collab with all of them. So I'm going to send you all over so you can go take a look. Let me quick look at my schedule. I don't have it on my own schedule, but I think there's going to be a stream tomorrow. Details are still yet to come, so please wait, but I'm planning to stream tomorrow, so please look forward to it. Again, don't forget, World Tour has been announced. Please, if you're in any of the areas that it's going to be, consider coming. And there are still some more locations that are coming eventually. I don't know. I don't want to say coming soon. I'm not sure. So please also look forward to that. Very excited to be a part of the World Tour this year. I hope those of you who can attend will look forward to seeing me live on stage in front of you. But for now, I will send you over to Promise. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me today over this regular hot pot stream. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Bye, darlings.